Hello everybody, welcome back to Classic Arcade Repairs and welcome back to my shop. Today I'm starting on, well, the next in queue, which is another Defender. This one is getting the red carpet treatment. It's getting new RAM, new sockets, it's getting RAM upgrade. So we're going from the old 4116s to 4164. New RAM, all new RAM. New sockets. I'm doing new ROM sockets, and I think that's it. And repair. So we're going to start. We'll put it on the bench and see what it does, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to do much of anything. But yeah, so Defender, another Defender. That's exciting. Such a cool game. I always loved Defender. I've actually owned 2 Defenders in my time. It was always one of my favorites, and it was one of the most frustrating games because it's impossibly hard. But that's what just keeps you wanting to play it more and more and more. Great game. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to head on over to the bench and check this thing out. We're going to unbox it together and see how it's all packed up and everything, and see what we got. Hopefully the whole system's here. Hopefully I got the sound, the controller board, the little widget board, interface, PCB I guess, and of course it's going to have the ROM and RAM, CPU board. But so without further ado, let's head on over to the bench and unbox this thing and check it out. And here is the box. Alright. What have we got? Here we have sound. Ooh. Controller, interface, widget, whatever you want to call it. Here we have our sound PCB, and you know what I need to do? Like after I film this tonight, is I have got to buy some of these caps. I don't have 4,700 microfarad capacitors in axial format. I don't have them at all. I need to buy some of those. So that will be done tonight. Okay. Continuing on. Here we have our ROM PCB. Our ROM PCB. Looks like it's got one ROM that was replaced. That is not an original. It is a 2532. It might be original. It just doesn't have the, who knows? We'll see. All of them are in the right way, which is good. Oh, a lot of... Yeah, boy. Oh, yuck. Yucky. Ooh. Whoa. Let's see if I can show you some good stuff. Let's see if we can zoom in and check this out. That looks like a short. That looks like some bridged solder to me. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a look at the other side. Wow. Lordy. Okay. Alright. Well, we got some work to do, guys, on that. We're going to clean that up. We're going to make that work. No problem. We can fix it. We can fix anything. Here is our... Oh! There's another ROM board. Well, well, well. It says working. Well, who knows with that. Yeah, boy, we got some extremely tarnished legs on chips. But it's clean. It's unhacked, which is nice. This is going to be our repairable guy. I could repair the other one too, but I didn't realize you was sending 2 boards. We'll just make one of them work. This one I won't mess with because it's got some prior stuff to it. I mean, if worse came to worse, this would be no problem to fix this. I could fix this, but I'm not going to because it's not been quoted, so we're going to do this guy. And it needs a lot of maintenance. These legs on these chips are actually silver leg chips, so they will clean up nicely. A lot of them. Some of them are basic EPROMs, window EPROMs, but okay. Nice. There's another board in here. There's 2 board sets. I guess we'll just pick the nicest of the 2. I guess I have never seen a Defender this color. This is awesome, and it's clean. That needs to be replaced because it does have some fresh battery leakage, but it has not corrupted the board yet, so this is going bye-bye. We're going to repair this guy already, I'm telling you right now. This is a nice board. I like it. Sweet. I like that it's got that copper color, you know. I've never seen Defender like that. I've seen Stargate and stuff like that color, but I have not seen a Defender that color. And there's another board in here. There's a Pac-Man board. Goodness gracious, I forgot. I totally forgot. Well, this is not going to work right here. Darn it. That broke. That was broke. It was already broke. Let's snap it back on here. I don't know. That's pretty cheesy. I got some Pac-Man ribbon cables. I guess I don't remember. Okay, well, we got a Pac-Man as well. So this is another 2-board repair, I guess. We got Pac-Man and we got Defender. We're going to do Defender first. I'll put the Pac-Man back in here. We're going to do Defender first. And I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to put this guy, wrap this guy back up and put it in here. You know, I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can use ROMs out of this board or whatever, but we're not going to mess with this guy right now. So, cool, another Pac-Man board. Okay, set this aside. This is going to be another, I think, long series of repair because I'm going to go through, show you guys exactly how I manage with these. Yeah, we got ourselves a Defender board set here. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Alright guys, so first thing, we're going to hook it up and we'll see if we get anything. We'll see if we get anything out of this at all. Which I would say we probably won't. But let's take a look. Okay guys, we are all hooked up and we are ready to fire up. This has tri-voltage rams in it, so we don't have to use any kind of an adapter. We're good there. I do need to plug in the other power supply, this guy right here. Okay, that switcher is what runs this thing. And the AR. I run power. I basically power the AR board off of, or I power the AR board. I power the soundboard off of my AR. And I power the rest of it off of a switcher. That's how I do it. So we are hooked up. I need to plug in the monitor. Let's move this guy down. Plug in the monitor. I have my sync ready to go. I've got my sync mod plugged in to invert the sync so that it'll work with my monitor. We're good to go. Ready to fire. So let's do it. Let's fire it up. And we have all of the LEDs on, which means it's not doing anything. And we have a nice garbage screen of nothing. So this thing is doing jack. So I think what I'll do is I'll go around and I'll measure voltages. Just make sure nothing's getting killed. I still have my green light, so that tells me the voltages are probably good. Yeah, so. Alright, anyway, I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to check all my power, all my voltages. So let's set this guy up here and zoom back. Come down a little bit. Maybe in a little bit, okay. Let's grab this guy. Voltage. We have a deadly board, guys. It's deadly. I'll get ground right here. And we'll get -5 right here. Oh, let's put the voltage, not continuity. -5.3, 12 volts. 1162, 5 volts. 430 something. I don't like that. Let's turn it up a little bit. And I think let's go counterclockwise. Wrong way. Let's go clockwise. $440. Keep going clockwise. $460. Huh. $490 and a touch more. Boy, I had that. Oh, we're getting more weirdness over there now. And we're at 5. No, we're at 4.99, 4.96. And dropping. Yeah, the voltage, the 5 volts is like jumping all over the place. It's going from 4, something is killing 5 volts on this board, and it's probably these damn RAM. I'm gonna turn it off. We know we're getting nothing. I bet you some of these RAM are blown out short, and it's killing the 5 volts. That's my guess. That would be my guess. So, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start on our rebuild. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these RAM and I'm going to test them in the Inquisitor. And all of the good ones I'll keep. You know, but it doesn't matter. These are getting, I'll only use these on systems that's the only option. But this is getting nice new Texas Instrument 4164s that I bought. Yeah, so it's going to be nice. This is going to be a nice board when I'm done with it. So we're going to replace these sockets. We're going to replace these RAM. We're going to remove this guy, get it out of here before it destroys this board. And I'm going to kind of take some vinegar and put around in there, just for good measure. I'm going to replace these 3 sockets. I'm going to replace the header pins for the video and for the power. I will replace the header pins. Excuse me, geez. I'll replace the header pin right here. I'm going to replace these ROM sockets. I'll replace this cap, these caps, this cap. Basically all the caps. I'm going to recap this board. So we're getting all new caps, we're getting all new sockets. And this is going to be a bad A Defender board set. Proper. Alright. So without further ado, let's take this back apart and we're going to focus on this guy. I'm going to get the Inquisitor out. We'll go through these RAM and we'll pick out the dead ones. The Inquisitor, if it comes across one of these that is shorted, it will like make the Inquisitor reset. So, and that's what I think's going on. Some of these are really killing the voltage. So let me get this taken apart and get the Inquisitor out and let's go through those things. Okay, and we are ready to start. Got the 4116 blade rolling. So let's get going on it. And there we go. Hey, we got a good one. Oops. Come on, let's not go dropping stuff. Okay. 2. So far so good. So far we're batting 1,000. Sure would be kind of interesting if these all tested good, wouldn't it? Dynamic RAM. That's going to be interesting if these are all good. And we've got a device killing 5 volts, making it weird. Not really killing it, but really drawing hard on it. So that could be anything. It's not the soundboard, because the soundboard is powered off of the AR. 5 volts and everything. So what I will do is hook the thing back up, but I will not plug in the ROM board. I'm going to try to isolate where is the problem. And then I'll power the ROM board by itself and see if it draws funkiness. Because these are all looking pretty good so far. There's only, looks like 5 more. Four more. Three more. And the last one. The very last guy right here. And it's looking like it's going good. Yep, all of the RAM are okay. Thank you, Inquisitor. Power down. Good job. Go back to sleep. So we're going to hook the boards back up, and I'm going to hook them up kind of one at a time and see if we can't find an issue. Be right back, guys. Okay, so I have the main board here, and I have already peeled off the black tops of all of the sockets because I'm replacing them anyway. It's not the RAM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this board up, and I'm going to look at 5 volts and see how it looks. It should be stable, and it was not stable. It kept jumping around on me. You know, it started at 501 after I adjusted it. And I had to crank the switching power supply way up, which was weird. I shouldn't have had to do that. So I'm going to turn it back down. I don't want to blow anything out. I'm going to just crank it down. Set this to voltage, and I'm going to go ahead and fire this board up. Okay, it is on. Let's check our power. Okay. I turned it way down, and it's sitting at 5.02, and it is solid at 5.02. It's not moving. Okay, I mean, that's good. It's not fluctuating at all. It went up to 503 and it's back to 502. That's good. And I turned it way down too. I cranked it way down. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to grab the ROM PCB. And I'm going to not hook it up, but I'm just going to plug it in. Okay, I'm not going to plug it into that board. I'm going to fire it up, and I'm going to do voltage checks on it. Okay. Let's see what our voltage says about this guy. I'll grab ground right here and power rail. Nothing. Why nothing? It is turned on. Why nothing? It does not get power through this, does it? This is powered right here. That's not powered from my AR, is it? Let me turn this off. I don't know if I got AR power in that or not. I'm going to plug the AR in and turn it on. And see if we got voltage here now. Nope. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to unplug the AR because I'm sure I don't have the AR powering this. Let's plug it in. It is off. Yes. Okay, now it's plugged in and hooked up. So let's see what we get now. Yeah, it's like drawing power through this thing. $430. It went from 502 to 430. Yeah. This thing's killing the power. It's this board. It is definitely this board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these ROMs on this guy. I'm going to remove the EPROMs, but I have to label a couple of them. I have to put a sticker on a couple of them. that don't have stickers. I don't know what they are, so let's do that. And we have no idea if they're even good files. But we want to put them back where they were, so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You know what I need to do? I need to write myself a note. Defender board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because who knows, I might not remember. We're just going to pop all these ROMs out and check them as we do. That thing is surprisingly intact. Tarnished legs will clean up nicely. Nice and easy does it. Easy does it. Ooh, broken leg. Broken leg. I don't like those ROMs anyway. Those little piece of crap ROMs. That's not going to cause that power kill though. A broken leg. Okay, that one's okay. Couple bent legs. They're solid. I'm gonna leave them alone. Don't mess with them. They're kind of bent and ugly looking, but they're solid. They're not weak. So we're just gonna leave them alone. Okay, we got all of the ROMs out. Let's hook this back up. We're hooked back up. Let's do the same test. We're up to 4.4. But it's fluctuating. It's 4.45, 4.42, 4.56, 4.54. bouncing all around between 4.52 and 4.58. 9. Down to 6. 7, 8. 7. And down to 5, 6. It's 4. 3, 2. Yeah, see? It's goofy. There's a power kill on here. Four point 48, 4.46. Oh. Yeah, now I got power over here. Oh, because this isn't ground. That's why I wasn't getting anything. Yeah, I just didn't have a good ground. Now I do. 4.6, it's bouncing. 4.66. Let's just unplug this. And now we are at 4.48. But it's staying at 4.48. It's not bouncing at all. Now we're back to 4.7, 4.54 on this board, 5.6. Let's unplug this guy and turn it back on. Okay, you don't get no power without that one plugged in. Which is strange. Why? Why we get no voltage over here? Unless that's plugged in. This is 5 volts in ground. Something's weird. How come? Is that not 5 volts? Is the what is going on here? 5 volts and ground should be coming to this board. Me no understand. I do have that plugged in. Alright, let's turn this off. I want to unplug the AR again. Plug this in. That's plugged in. This is plugged in. So now we got 5 volts. As long as that's plugged in and it's sending something through here. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with that. Unless the ground has to go down, through here. It's like a circle. I don't know. That's weird. Something I don't understand about this hardware. The ground loop must not be, the circuit must not be completed unless this is plugged in somehow. I'd have to look at a wiring diagram. I kind of want to look at a wiring diagram off camera to find out, to just understand why you don't get 5 volts on this board when you have 5 volts going to it. It has to be a circuit loop with the ground probably, or the 5 volts, probably the ground loop goes back through to this guy and back to the power supply somehow. That's what I would think. But anyway, enough of that. Enough. There's a bunch of these 0 ohm resistors, which I will do a continuity test on all of those guys to make sure they're all good. This PIA is probably what the problem is. It could be I don't feel any heat. Nothing is hot. Okay. Yeah. Strange. Now you get to see all the boring stuff, right? I don't like how this power is really weird. I'm going to replace all these capacitors. First thing, the power is really strange. It just it wanders. 4.75 going down 4.73. It was up at 4.8 now it's 4.72, 6, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 7. It just goes all over the place. It's weird. All right. Yep. We'll find out. We'll figure something out. It could be this. This could be bad. Could be shorted or something. Who knows? All right. Well, we'll be back. Kind of try to think about what's going on here. Okay, I removed all the black tops off of the ROM board. And I'm just doing some probing around on the ROM board. Checked all of these 0 ohm resistors to make sure they were in fact 0 ohms. And if I got it now on actual ohms. And if I go 5 and ground, between 5 and ground, I'm getting 1.6K, which is good. Don't see no damage. All of our 0 ohm resistors are good. There's no shorted, there's nothing shorted, there's no damage at all, it don't look like. The back side looks good. Yeah, it's a nice looking board. There's nothing wrong with it looking at it. It's nice and clean, untouched. Untouched. So we got a couple nice untouched boards to work with, which is nice. It's good. Gotta go. That guy's gotta go. PIA. Well, that's kind of, this is broke. This is broke. Looks like we're replacing that. Zero ohms, good. Yeah, that was busted. What I wonder if his other one's any good. You remove it and put it on here. Defender. Gotta love it. Okay. Let's check some some randomness readings on here. I got it on diode test. I'm just going to mess around a little bit. -5. Good, nothing. 12, nothing. Oops. 5 volts, it's... Let's see, let's go to ohms. 5 volts. 215 ohm load. That's not alarming. Okay, cool. So, next thing to do is I want to clean those ROMs up. And I want to dump the ROMs. I need to get a known good. I need to get a good set of ROMs. And between the 2 ROM boards, I can do that. I'm sure. So, and these guys right here, these are tarnished silver leg ROMs. Those will clean up nicely. So, that is the first thing I want to do. And then I got to get to work on replacing capacitors and clearing out pins on both of these boards, removing this guy. I might have one of these that's a good one that I took off of a board. So, yeah. I don't have a new one, I don't think, so. Yeah. We'll get to it. Okay, we're going to go through this row, desolder. Got my gun heated up really good. Oh. It's a long process. Well, there's one row. Let's see if I can get this camera out of here and spin it around and turn this around. Put my other glasses on. Sorry, excuse me. And with these Williams boards, give them a shake. Give them, you know, just do this. Do not force these things out of here. You know, just kind of do this, and if they come out, great. If they don't, pick them out. These should all come out. You don't want to be breaking any traces. I just do a little back and forth. You know, kind of break that little sweat joint. These Williams boards don't really like to come out. That one's a toughie right there, so I'm going to leave that one in. Those all broke. All the pins broke. So I gotta flip it over and just clean. Almost all came out, except for these ones, just some of the pins just broke. I'll just have to pick them. So I'll go ahead, turn this over, but there's nothing broke, no traces broke. That's the goal. You know. So you have to clean them out a little further. Go ahead and do the rest of them. Oh, garbage. All right, progress. I removed this. I removed this and kind of cleaned up any kind of fuzzy. I'm going to take some vinegar and put on here with a toothbrush and kind of, you know, clean that up a little bit. Just if there is any alkaline on there, I'll neutralize it up. I removed all of those guys. Yeah. I removed the decoder ROM, both of them, and the CPU socket. That's it. And these caps, they go here. Remove those guys. Happy to say not one pad pulled, not one trace broke. So this will be an incredibly nice board. And that's it for today. It is Monday, by the way. So that is going to do it for today. Yeah, so tomorrow will be this guy. This guy will be tomorrow. Yepper. All these pins are coming out. This is coming out. That's getting replaced in the cap. These guys are just output stuff. There's no power to these guys. This is interface to the soundboard. This is interface to the coin door and stuff like that. So I'm not replacing these guys. I am replacing the power and the sockets and the cable. So that will do it for those two boards. So I'll see you back here tomorrow, guys, and we'll tackle this guy. I want to show you what I can't play music while I'm recording because of YouTube's copyright stuff. But I always am jamming something. I have a stack of records here. Right on the turntable right now, I just got listening to this entire album, Genesis Abacab. One of my favorites. And that's that guy right there. Let's see what we have. Rolling Stones. This is Classics Hot Rock 64 to 71. I'm going to listen to that tomorrow while I do the ROM board. Genesis. I got a Zeppelin, another Zeppelin. A lot of Phil Collins, Genesis, Duke, Lionel Richie. Yeah, I like a lot. I like a lot of stuff. Winwood, Men at Work, Hall & Oates, Men at Work again, Van Halen, Pac-Man Fever, guys. One of my favorite friggin' records. I listen to that quite a bit, actually. That's a childhood thing right there. Styx. Oh, Pearl Jam. Boston. The Clash. Combat Rock. Fleetwood Mac. Rumors. Rush. Rush is one of my favorite bands. You know, rest in peace, Neil Peart. Yeah, another Zeppelin. Foreigner. Phil Collins live from Central Park. Breakfast Club. That's an 80s guilty pleasure. Don Henley. Mike and the Mechanics. Toto. Firefall. ELO. Out of the Blue. It's a good record. Boston again. Color Money soundtrack. Steely Dan, one of my favorites. 72 to 78 hits. That's a great record. Soundgarden. Bush. Heart. Nirvana. Nevermind. But yeah, that's I'm always listening to music when I'm recording, and when I'm not recording, I should say. When I'm working and not recording, I'm always listening to something. But unfortunately, I cannot listen to music while I'm recording because you'll get copyright strike. Yeah, so all right. You know what? I think I'm going to wrap this video up and put this content up. Just the beginnings of the Defender. So next is this guy. To be continued.